It kills him.
Are you on a farm? Yeah. You want to play?
No.
Skip. What?
Please for me.
Please.
Okay. And we're live on the Stop Crying, I'm Talking podcast with our other host, Cody Owens.
I was going to get a drink first, but...
And our special guest, Tom. Well, that's what's nice about having three people is that you can just go get a drink and now me and Tom can just converse the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
You can just drink your water and I'll just sit here like an idiot.
We can just watch you.
I'll just talk to you guys myself. So today I went for a run. It was 43 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 mile per hour winds, and it was raining. At one point it was hailing. Holy
that
shit.
That sounds terrible.
It was it was so bad. I was like,
thank you for gloating.
Right.
Hey, you guys
Cheeks
are drinking?
just clapping in the wind.
What else am I going to talk about? I mean...
I saw your post about it, but...
I love to gloat about my running, just show off and let everybody know how fantastic I am. Like, you guys are losers.
I ran a 5K with a stroller yesterday.
How was that?
It was a lot harder than I thought because... Especially, there was over 6,000 people.
Oh my God. I saw that. The starting line was insane.
There was over 6,000 people, and I passed on my all the bibs have chips, and it counts every person you pass. I passed 644 people.
What?
Wait, so you had 640?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's impressive.
I passed, because a lot of people I started in the back, also because I had a stroller. And usually my time when I run I've tested myself last week running a 5K, and I was hitting around 35, 34, kind of depending on the day. So I was like, okay, I think I'll be probably about 36, 37 with the stroller, because it's going to set me back a little bit because I'm not going to be able to move my arms.
Yeah. And
got added weight. No, I ended at 35, 30. That's my time.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, and some weight, a little bit. No, what did I ran a 3K the other day, or 5K, and I sent it to you. It was like...
A little less than a 5K, but still impressive. It was 24 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 24 minutes. You ran 2 miles in 15 minutes, and then you're then you sent me another picture.
Yeah, it was a 14, screenshot. 40 or something.
Yeah, and then another screenshot, and it was 25 minutes or 24 minutes. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, it was 24. I think it was 24:15 or 24:14 or something like that.
Was that a 5K? Did you run an extra?
I ran 3 miles. Not the
5K
extra lap.
A 5K is 3.2 miles.
Yeah, so I didn't run that extra lap, but
Yeah.
So
the guy who won
still impressive.
The guy who won the 5K yesterday
lap.
ran it in 15 minutes and 43 seconds or something wrong.
It
wasn't 16 minutes, but it was just over 15 minutes. I was like, that is insane.
That is full beast.
I try to find a happy medium. I try to go for distance and time. So it's I want to run fast, but I don't ever expect to be even close to first.
Oh,
keep repeating in your head.
My dad ran it.
I am speed.
My dad ran it as well. He beat me by 12 minutes. I was feeling so good. I was like, 35-30, and he shows up and he beat me by exactly 12 minutes. We had the same seconds, but...
Is your dad going to run the 10K this year for the 4th of July?
He's not sure because he actually is going to Romania at the end of this month.
Really?
For the military.
Okay.
So he's going to be back, but he won't be back until June 30th. So then he's not 100% sure if he's going to be up for running 4 days later.
Nice.
June's got 30. June's got 30 or 31 days.
Oh, 31, 30. I think. 30? I don't know.
Right?
That's
May's
crazy.
got 31. But anyway.
It feels like just yesterday it was only 2 months away. Now I'm a month away from running my first official 10K.
I signed up for the running of the...
I haven't even signed up for it yet. I hope there's no cutoff date or anything.
I don't even know if I have it off.
Pre-register, I think you got until, I think tomorrow is the last day.
I should probably look that up.
Pre-registering price for $25. Otherwise it goes up an extra $5 to a certain point till the end of the month, and then it goes up another $5.
As long as I can register, I don't really care.
$5 is pocket change.
Cody, you want to read that first subject?
I think we already did our
Sure.
first subject.
So, yeah, basically, we went totally off script already. Office casting couch? Is that... So, what do you mean, like The Office?
No, you know that couch so Tom's old couch that I moved into the office. I thought, how funny would it be if I just took a sign on top and just put it above that couch and just put casting couch above that couch. So every time somebody comes in there, it's just casting couch.
You're like, mind the stains.
I don't know why. I just thought of that and I'm like, that'd be freaking hilarious.
It'd be better if it was black leather, but it's a brown, so...
You just gotta make
Leave some
sure...
stains on there.
Make sure you eat, like, all your oranges on that couch to make just a little sticky.
Nasty.
Eat some ice cream on it.
Alright. So we're gonna talk Game of Thrones now.
Just sit back. Get comfy,
Tom doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
I'm not up with it. I don't really watch it. So.
He's one of those cool kids.
Yeah.
He likes men.
So I'm gonna ask you questions, and like I want your opinion on it, and then I'll give you my opinion, whatever. So,
Okay.
well, like my opinion is Tyrion's dead, no matter what. At the end of there's no way Tyrion's gonna survive the rest of this season. Just my opinion. He's either Daenerys is gonna kill him, or Bronn is gonna kill him, or something's gonna happen to him. But I feel like Tyrion is not going to survive the finale.
I would say, I really want to say otherwise, but I feel like I agree with you. But just out of that fact, how other things have gone, like the biggest people have survived so far. Like this is the only season where they're not killing people off like flat. Like, oh, you love this person? Executed.
I don't know why it's such a dynamic that's changed so much.
Yeah.
Why aren't they killing off normal characters? I didn't think that Jon and Daenerys, I thought the battle for in the last episode, I thought Dany and Jon were just going to end up dying and then Arya was going to kill Cersei. That was my prediction. And where it goes from there, I don't know, but that's how I thought. I thought Dany and Jon weren't gonna survive.
Yeah, I did not think that I didn't think any of these people are gonna survive this long. It's like Sansa. Oh, I thought she was gonna be dead by season 6.
Yeah, they had me going, and I don't know what season it is, but when she was with Ramsay Bolton.
Oh yeah.
How did she get out of that? It's insane.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was gonna get eaten by
water.
I'll be back. Yeah.
Thirsty.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
I thought she was gonna get eaten by hounds or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
I thought he was gonna feed her to the dogs.
So
definitely. I feel like in that sense though, Tyrion might survive.
Yeah, I mean, there's no argument for why he will survive. It's just
it all
just
depends on how
he's supposed to be the smart one, but it seems like he's been lacking in that lately. Like Dany or Daenerys, whatever you want to call her, even says you're not as smart as, maybe you're not as smart as you think you are. Yeah. Blah blah blah.
I don't know. I think it all depends on, if he lives. I feel how quick they kill Daenerys.
Yeah.
If they kill her quick, he'll probably survive. But if it takes a while, oh yeah, he's as good as dead.
Yeah. I mean,
just right. Yeah, he might as well kill himself if she lives.
If she lives,
or
he's
run
dead.
away.
If she's dead, his best chance of living is if he's dead. Or maybe Daenerys will have a change of heart.
No, that's
hey, you never know.
Gonna happen.
She might be like, I'm on the Iron Throne. Now I'm back to my civil, slave freeing self that was so sweet and nice.
I want to free people. No, burn them all.
Burn them all.
You see those little sweet children down there?
Yep.
I want to see their bones.
As soon as those bells rang and she gave that look, you're just like, yep, she's the Mad Queen. Where are you going, Tom?
She just had her.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
She just had her
Got
AirPods
it, boss.
in. Just AirPods in. Not minding her own business. Scorched her.
Dude, the memes for this. Just the memes for this whole season has just been solid.
I feel like we watch shows now just so afterwards you're like, oh yeah, dude, the memes are gonna be Rock hard.
That I think my favorite so far for this season has been the one where Miss Andre, the one who gets decapitated,
Yeah.
when she goes, Dracarys, and then it shows the dragon out in the field, and then it does like the capital letters and the regular letters like Dracarys.
It's
mocking her. So great. That's probably my favorite. I don't know about you, but yeah, that's
It's pretty simple.
so.
I can't think of what mine is. You need to give me enough time.
Think about it. All right, Jamie and Cersei, dead or alive?
Oh, definitely dead.
You think so?
Oh, the rocks collapsed on them. Even if they're not dead yet, they're trapped down there and they're gonna die sooner or later.
I think that's why everybody was so angry, because they didn't get enough satisfying death for Cersei. If Cersei's really dead, I mean, people wanted to see her eaten or burned alive or have her slit throat or throat slit. Okay, have her throat slit. You do get the point. Like, have all her limbs torn off, whatever.
Yeah.
They wanted like 7 seasons building up to them
Gouge your eyes.
rocks collapsing.
Yeah. Like, no.
Where's the satisfaction?
I want the justification of seeing her die by somebody else.
But here's the thing. Arya had like the best chance of killing her off. But when her and the Hound were in the map room, the Hound was like, "You come with me. You know, there's no going back. You come with me, you're going to
Hound
die."
could have killed her easy. Cersei just ran right
He wasn't
past
there
him.
for Cersei. He didn't care at all about Cersei.
Oh, exactly.
He
but
could
still,
have, but it's not. I think but would it be? It still wouldn't be satisfying enough because she's not for him to kill. It's the same as the Night King. You know, nobody thought that Arya should kill the Night King. It was Jon Snow who should kill the Night King. At least it should have been Jon. You know, but I think it still just wouldn't have been a satisfying enough death for the audience. And I don't. Not that bricks were any better. But people would have been just complaining just as much, regardless.
I mean, like the Hound killed his brother, and I feel like that was
justifying. That was probably my favorite part of this whole season. That was epic.
I wish the Hound would have survived it, but you know, it was heroic.
I think it was poetic. Like his brother put him in a fire when he was a kid. So what does the Hound do? Just tackles him into down 40 feet just into a blaze of fire, just
eyes gouged out, just barely see.
Perfect.
It was solid.
I thought the Hound was gonna survive, and maybe because you could see he was looking out of one eye, maybe he'd have an eye patch or something. But now after he tackled him, it was nope, they're both dead. It's over.
Landing in the
So
soft grass.
Another thing to bring up. Another popular meme or another popular saying is that I feel bad for all the people who named their babies Khaleesi.
And
she becomes So fun fact: in 2014, Khaleesi was the 755th most popular baby name for girls in the United States. I mean, 755th doesn't seem like a high number, but I mean,
how many people were calling their babies Khaleesi before that?
You look at all the other names,
it jumped up from probably a million.
Yeah, exactly.
It was down in the depths.
That's just insane to me. Oh, and I feel so bad.
You know, I haven't been watching this season at all. Well, I don't really watch Game of Thrones really at all, but I really have been enjoying the memes.
You can get a pretty good idea of what's going on from just
all the
memes.
spoilers. You learn.
Oh, have you guys heard about the petition that somebody has made on Change.org?
Yeah, somebody made a petition to reboot the entire season.
Yeah, it's at.
Just take it for what it is.
850,000.
No. It's at
something crazy.
It's at 1,023,873 people.
Why?
Yeah,
because
that's insane.
I mean, there's over 17 million people that watch Game of Thrones, so it's like a tenth.
That's insane. Just take it for what it is. Just because it wasn't what you expected.
Yeah,
That's what Game of Thrones is in the end.
It's like not liking a movie. I'm like, I demand a reboot next year.
Rebooted.
Just
It's like
take it.
Spider-Man all over again.
Just take it for what it is. So, we've already established Dany's the Mad Queen.
No. Yeah, obviously.
Jon Snow, he's still a Targaryen. He still has a legitimate claim to the throne. So,
He wants it now.
at this point,
He sees what has to be done.
he looks up, he's like, yeah.
Crazy
When
bitch.
you finally realize how crazy your girlfriend is.
I might have to take some power.
aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fun fact, Jon Snow, so,
I know they're related.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
just
his
from following the
aunt.
memes, I've figured it out.
It's so crazy to think, if when you watch the first seasons, you know, I don't think they did Rhaegar, like, justice. You know, Dany's brother who dies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they did him justice. I think he was supposed to be
Dude,
way
he was
more of a badass.
A
than
huge
he
part of
was.
the show, and, like, nobody even
They made
remembers
him,
him.
yeah, they made him, they must have done that on purpose, because they made him look like this weak, skinny guy. I mean, no offense to the actor, but, you know, he was like just some skinny, like weak seeming, anybody who's never read the books, we didn't know how important this guy was to the plot. Like, what? Like, he's, like,
Yeah.
he was a conqueror. He was
Dear
like a
God.
madman. And now, like, we find out he's Jon Snow's father with, like, Ned Stark's sister. That's insane. But, yeah, he has a legit claim to the throne. Is he going to take it? I want to say yes, but here's another thing. The Dothraki. Who are they going to side with?
No, they're just
Obviously, you're going to go with Khaleesi.
Oh, yeah.
Because she
There's
burnt,
not, like, a whole ton of them left, though.
like, it
Probably
makes
a
you
lot of them
wonder.
died fighting
After everything they've been through, though, it makes you wonder if, like, they'll follow the Mad Queen, or everybody else seems to love Jon. Why wouldn't the Dothraki, like, turn to his side? Just because they have some loyalty. Yeah. They don't seem to like women in the first place.
You know, like, without a doubt, the Unsullied are going to follow Dany.
Maybe. Well,
Grey
Worm
all
for sure.
like,
Grey
dude,
Worm's
he was
all for it.
all
Yeah.
aboard killing some hoes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because, yeah, Grey Worm for sure. But you can't speak for all of them. You know, they're individuals.
Not really.
They can be.
They're like machines. That's what they're trained for, is just following their leader.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're truly loyal to Grey Worm, then yeah, they'll probably follow. You know, Grey Worm.
I don't think they'll disband at
And
all.
if Grey Worm follows Daenerys, then that's who the Unsullied are for.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be another battle between the North and the South again.
Well, then, like, yeah. The North, Old Winterfell versus
So
wherever she was at.
So now, do you think Tyrion is gonna live up to Bronn's promise, giving him Highgarden?
Yeah.
If he lives,
If he lives.
and if Daenerys never made that promise,
Jaime's pretty sure dead, so it's not falling through there.
no.
I'm like positive he's dead. They haven't
Just
really
like
juked us
just
up
like
that much.
hand out of the bricks, like digging.
Yeah, that
out,
would be
just like,
garbage. Ugh. Oh, no. Absolutely not. I hope not anyway.
So do you think this is how it should have went down? Or if not, is there anything you would have changed about this episode in particular? If everything was the same, like everything before, like Miss Andre still got beheaded, everything before this episode still is the same. But would you change anything about this episode?
I don't know. I thought it was good. Like Varys said, like Targaryens flipping a coin, and right now there's 2 Targaryens left in this show. Jon Snow, Daenerys. She's crazy. She got, I don't know, whatever side of the coin is crazy bitch that likes incest.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Jon Snow. Just a cool, easygoing dude.
Just a humble, laid back. Doesn't want it, but you know he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
So, want to read the next
Where we at?
after? Is this how it should have went down?
Sir Pounce.
Sir Pounce. So for those of you listening, I was reading some fun facts about Game of Thrones today, and do you remember that cat that jumped on the bed when what's his name? The third Lannister. I can't think of his name. He married Margarine. Margarine Tyrell. The little boy. The one that jumped out of the castle. Starts with a B, I think.
It was like Timothy or something.
Really?
Yeah, it was something like that.
I thought it started with a B. Whatever.
Tom.
Oh, Tommen.
Tommen. Yeah.
Tommen Baratheon. So, do you remember that one scene where he's laying in the bed and the cat pounced on the bed?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, there's a scene where Margarine, his wife, or future wife, they're not married yet, sneaks into his room.
Son of a bitch.
And he's laying in his bed, and they're talking, and all of a sudden this cat jumps on the bed.
Okay.
Apparently this cat has like a legit name. His name is Sir Pounce, and apparently he has one of the most brutal deaths in all of Game of Thrones, and they couldn't even show it on the TV show.
Sir Pounce.
Sir Pounce. So apparently
He
Cersei,
blew it out of the window or something?
after Tommen killed himself,
Yeah.
I guess Cersei just absolutely hated that cat because the cat was a gift from Margarine. So the Tyrells gave Tommen like 3 black cats or something as a gift, and Sir Pounce was one of them. I don't know what happened to the other 2 cats, but yeah, apparently Cersei had that cat killed in the most brutal way that they couldn't even show it on TV.
It was just like a deleted scene.
Yeah, and apparently I read somewhere, I tried looking into it, they don't, I couldn't figure out how they killed him, but yeah, he had the most brutal death in all of Game of Thrones, apparently.
Just a blood eagle.
I don't
To a
even know.
cat.
But apparently it'll be on the box DVD set if you buy that.
Get the uncut
I guess.
version.
Yeah, that's what it said. Like, there's a box set of the Game of Thrones, and if you buy that, then apparently that death will be in those
I'm interested.
episodes. That would be
I
insane.
wonder if they use an actual cat.
Dude.
They saved it from a Chinese restaurant
They
anyway.
just-
So I mean, it's
They
it's
filmed
one
it
way
in
or the
China.
other.
It's legal. It's all good. There's just what's that called? When that used to be a thing where
Takeout.
no, like where they would rumor that like the deaths in the movies were real, but they like never revealed it.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's like when they film a movie to make the death realistic, it was a real death, but that's never actually happened. That's never legitimately happened. But it was a thing where people would be like, "Oh my gosh, did they kill this person?"
They would make it
like
as real as they could.
try to like really act into it. Is that what you're trying to say? Like
Yeah,
sell it
I'll
and
look it
just
up.
kind of just get with it and try to make people feel that really happened.
Yeah.
I know that one actor
A
from
snuff film? Is that what it is?
that doesn't sound right.
No, that doesn't sound right.
A snuff film is just kind of like I don't know. It's made but doesn't really have much meaning. I think that's what it means.
Yeah, something like that. Like not
Like it doesn't
like just
really
a film
go
without
over
a
super
story
well.
behind it. Like a plotless film, basically.
Like
Kind of
like
like The
Snatch.
Room. Or The Room.
Have you ever seen the movie Snatch?
No.
It's got like Jason Statham, Brad Pitt, and just like high name actors.
Oh, it's
And
it's
it
got a
just-
lot of A-list actors.
Just blows.
I
There's
think-
like no plot. It feels like.
The technical term is a snuff film, but it's not what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Like a snuff film is where you do kill somebody on camera, but it's like I'm picturing horror movie, but to make the death look real, they kill an actual person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's
Like actually, like an actual fight scene where they actually
I don't know
like
if that's
punch
a
each
thing.
other.
I really.
no,
I
it's
feel
not.
I feel
No,
like
it's
I've
not.
heard
But I
it.
looked it up. I looked it up to see if it's ever happened, like way
Oh.
back when.
Oh, back in the day before.
If somebody
regulations.
if somebody did some if somebody
willing
did
to
some
pay you.
sketchy stuff, just I don't know. I was
Are you suicidal? Well, we got the movie for you.
all right. Let's
Just put this gun in your mouth. It's not loaded. Don't worry. It's
Oh
loaded.
man, there's some sketchy stuff back then. I can tell you that.
all right.
All right.
Chernobyl.
Move
Okay.
on.
Episode 2. Please remain calm. That was the title, wasn't it?
Yep. So, episode 1. I think the
people-
first episode was just named Chernobyl. I don't think it had like a real name to it.
Yeah, and these people are blatant retards when it comes to radiation.
So,
They're like, what is that?
okay, we might name off like some general spoilers, but we'll try not to. So, like, just warning: if you watch it now, pause this podcast, watch the first episode of Chernobyl, and then come back to us because this show so far, it's good. I'm liking it.
Glowing graphite, just picking it up with bare hands.
Next thing you know, this guy's whole hand is just like blistered and red.
Look
just,
at all
like,
my hands burned.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's probably radiation.
Yeah. You just touched nuclear
Like,
waste. What do you
people
think
are-
is gonna happen?
Like-
You gonna get superpowers?
Like after this explosion, people are
Come
watching
on.
the fire from like 100 miles away, but there's ashes falling, and there's like children, like they're looking at it like it's snow. It's like, oh look, it's ashes. Let's have our children play in it. This is so much fun.
I'm gonna have 3 eyes and 5 limbs.
Yeah.
It's like we know how bad it is now. It's like if there's a nuclear reactor and there's a fire and there's ashes, freaking run. Like everybody's so like the citizens who are like really far away, they're not reacting yet. But like everybody inside the facility and like within a certain distance of the facility, like their skin's turning red. Like there's already been like what 2 or 3 deaths, and
yeah,
there's
quite a
been
few.
like people are throwing up blood, and it's just graphic and it's just insane. Like it's just a chaos movie.
Like I'd say like 2 to 3 radiation deaths, but then there's quite a few like in the explosion, not really related.
Probably
It was probably just like
there was
an
at least
insane
that
amount
one
of
guy.
radiation on
Yeah,
explosion. I would just kill you instantly. Plus the explosion.
because they don't show the explosion. It's
Yeah.
It's up to I don't know,
Just
your
kind of
perception.
make it up as you go. You know what happened? It's Chernobyl. But how was I gonna? Yeah, that was.
We won't
just
say what happens at
insane.
the beginning. It's funny because what happens at the beginning of the
It's
episode.
an HBO show, by the way. So if you
Uh,
can't find it, you
it's on
gotta,
HBO.
Yeah,
Well,
it's on HBO.
just buy the just buy the extra.
Just
Just
pay-
pay for Hulu
pay
and then
extra
pay the
money.
extra $10 a month for
Or get
HBO
somebody
on
to
Hulu.
record it for you and then send it to you. Because I don't want to pay for HBO.
Don't do illegal activities. It's not what we're telling
Dude,
people
next
to do.
Yeah.
next Friday, that's what we should do. We should watch the first episode of Chernobyl. Let's just watch both episodes. Tom, come over. We'll watch Chernobyl before the
Tomorrow night.
podcast.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night's Game of Thrones. Sunday.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Final episode. We're getting after it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a final episode?
Final episode. So everything that happens tomorrow, finalized, set in stone. Who's
I
gonna be
wonder
the
if it's going to
leader?
be like...
Who's gonna
extra,
sit
It's going
on
to be
the
an
throne?
extra long episode.
Oh, I think it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, the first 4 episodes I think were an hour long, and then the first 3 episodes were an hour long, and then the last 3 episodes were like an hour and a half. So you're basically getting 9 episodes.
I would make it like 2 hours.
Oh,
It's
feel
a
like
movie.
all of
Yeah.
these should be 2 hours.
like,
Make it
I wish we would have
Avengers
just had.
Endgame.
I wish
3
we would have
hours.
just had
3
another
hours.
season.
Yeah, that would work too.
But
Even if it went on another season, I'd be like, okay.
yeah.
yeah, I'll watch it. Whatevs. I'm happy.
I'm pumped.
So, want to move on to video games, or you got anything
Oh.
else to add?
Speaking of retards, I gotta throw this one out there again.
Okay.
That movie, Special Unit.
Oh,
It's on Amazon. I know I was telling you guys about it. People at work have been obsessed with this movie. Like, it's spreading like wildfire. Everybody's like, "You've seen the movie, right?" And it's about detective who works at LAPD, and then the LAPD got in trouble for turning down like mentally retarded or disabled people at work at the LAPD. Like, all their test scores were like passing, but they were just retarded. And they said nope, and got turned down. They had like a lawsuit over it, saying that they didn't have enough special needs on the force, so they had to hire bring all these people in, and they had to hire at least like 4 of them. And so that's what they did. They hired 4 retarded people. And this detective, who is just like the most hated one, that's who they put in front. And it's Christopher Titus. He made the movie. He's a comedian. And it was pure gold. Like, I think my favorite scene in this entire movie, one retarded guy who's like, he like wobbles when he walks, and he like just stutters all the time, and he like, whenever he would shoot the gun, he would like just spray it everywhere, like everybody was in danger, and he's like, just give me a knife. So he would run everywhere, like into danger, just slinging a knife around, and he fell in love with a midget who was the other like mentally disabled person that they hired, and they like fell in love, and they're laying in bed, and he goes like roll over and have sex with her, and like pole vaults out of the bed. It shows like his shadow of his dick on the wall, and it's massive. He's like, that's why I walk funny. And then it clicked. I was like, he just pole vaulted over her because of his slong. And I had to pause it. I was in tears. I was like, I can't. And it only gets better from there. Like that's probably one of the like 15 scenes that's pure comedy genius. But yeah, that it's probably one of the best movies I've seen in a while, and it's probably a Class B film.
You would love that movie. What is it on Amazon? It's on Amazon Video.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Amazon Prime Video.
But yeah, pure gold. And he ends up throwing the knife and stick it friendly fire. They end up shooting rounds at a school.
I gotta watch that movie. All right, no more spoilers. I want to watch it now.
It's like, don't worry, there's school-approved rounds.
Speaking of which, I think teachers should be armed. They want to shoot the kids. Let them shoot the kids. They're
little kneecap
shits.
you little piece of shit.
If you don't get an A on this test, Jimmy, I'm gonna cap ya.
Try me.
Kids are gonna listen to substitute teachers now.
Miss Johnson has that crazy look in her eye, Mom. She's been drinking heavily again.
So, is Fortnite dead? I know how much you love Fortnite.
No, it's not.
No, it's not going away for a while.
Is it dying?
No.
You don't think with Apex and all these other
No,
games
Apex
coming
is
out?
dying.
Really?
I could say that.
I think it fluctuates.
There's a lot more people
Hey.
dropping off from Apex than Fortnite.
I'm definitely biased because I don't like third-person shooters. I'm just no good at them.
Yeah.
Like I like first-person.
I
I'm not that
prefer
good at
Apex.
Apex either, but I still prefer the
You get a
first-person
kill.
shooter
Yeah.
aspect of it.
I prefer Apex over Fortnite. I don't have to play with my brother, who all of his friends are 12 and 13. So
I saw that. I
We
saw
get
a
it,
post
you're a
about
loser.
that. I saw that post one day. A guy's like, "Dude, Fortnite's the best game ever. I've been playing Call of Duty, and I haven't had to have a 12-year-old calling me a fag ever since that freaking game came out. It's the best game ever."
Yeah.
This is how I see
filtered
it.
him out.
I mean, like, you gotta look at, like, streaming-wise, like, at Twitch streams. Like, Fortnite, I think, probably the first, like, month, Apex was ahead of Fortnite in streams.
Oh, yeah.
It was up in, like, 100,000. Like, streamers
Easily.
online.
200 sometimes.
Some nights, I usually
200,000.
watched it at night. So,
Yeah.
100,000 at night, probably, yeah, close to 200 during the day. And then Fortnite pretty much remained, like, a solid...
It was just.
It's still
Like-
like number 3. It's
Yeah.
higher than League of Legends sometimes.
Yeah, League of
Still,
Legends, there's
so-
Dota. Dota
Yeah,
2,
so it's
big
just, I
stream
think it
one.
might be one of those games where it's just gonna hang around for a while
And
until they run out of kind of content to do. Because I think that Avengers, it was dying out a little bit, and then they added the Avengers thing, and I know that brought a lot of people back in because they're like, "This is sweet. Like I can use Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer. Like these are awesome
toss
weapons."
that around.
I
And
feel like
now they're adding John Wick back, and you can actually get the John Wick like skin and
skin.
you
Shot
can get
up
some
or
stuff
not.
too. Yeah, and I think people are going back for that cosmetic stuff, which is really cool. Somehow they're getting contracts with and
these-
licensing to use it, but
Kids just spending all their parents'
I mean,
money.
I have-
just
yeah.
loading Epic up.
I wish-
haven't
there
played
was-
Fortnite in like probably half a year, but when they came out with the Avengers update, I definitely turned it on after that because I was like, this is sweet.
I wish there was a way to tell like how much money like that has been spent on Fortnite, like how much of that money is spent by the person making that money compared to money spent by like kids that's their parents' money.
Yeah.
I remember when it like first launched on like the Xbox and PlayStation. I downloaded it for Xbox. I was like, oh, it's a free game. I'll try it out. And like played second. Like the first game I played, I was like, that's kind of weird. I like didn't get the building concept. Like everybody was just hiding in buildings.
Yeah, and people were hiding in bushes
and moving
everybody
around.
was just like,
It's evolved so much.
And
since
like,
when it
and
first
now
came
like
out.
all of a sudden you get like a 6-story building built in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, like right away, my buddy texted me. He's like, "So what do you think of this new Fortnite game?" And I was like, it's kind of weird. Like there's building in it, and then all of a sudden, like probably a month after that, it was just like blew up, and you got people like Ninja and
that's crazy. to me.
Tfue, who's just a beast.
I can't believe Ninja's sponsored by Red Bull now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Dear God.
Dude, Red Bull's now doing advertisements like with specifically Ninja, just like Ninja stuff, and it's Red Bull.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've tried to watch. I can't watch his streams. I can't do it.
He got more child friendly.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he?
because I think he was.
Oh, he used to be like a screamer, and he'd
dude,
be
he
would
shitting
rage
on people.
hard.
Yeah, it was
He
like
would go
90% him just yelling at
Just
people in his team.
swearing at his monitor.
Yeah.
And then
I could never watch
I think he gets paid more having more
family friendly.
yeah, more viewers that way.
I mean,
Yeah,
kids
'cause-
look at him now. I mean, most of the demographic is high school kids or even younger now.
He's basically like our Achievement Hunter when we were in high school, but the Achievement Hunter had no
I
filter.
I still watch Achievement.
Oh, I
Hunter,
love their podcast. Like off topic, always open, just RT podcast. Like their
I
stuff
watch
is amazing.
their Gmod stuff. I love Gary's mod stuff, and I don't really have anyone to play with on that. I usually just if I play on, I just play online. So.
I remember that one game you had. You like, we gotta play this, and it was genital jousting.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Where like the
Yeah,
dicks are like flying around. You gotta try to like impale the other one.
Oh, we're gonna laugh.
Didn't we
so
play
hard.
that at one point?
I know me.
No,
and him did.
me and Cody did it like local co-op.
So we're both smashing away on either side of his keyboard.
Yeah, we were just dying the whole time.
I was like, oh, yep, just impaled your balls.
So, Minecraft. I know you're not a big fan of Minecraft,
No.
but I've heard it's making a comeback.
Oh yeah,
I don't
it's
think it
coming
ever
back.
left.
It never really left, but it kind of got associated with, I mean, it's more associated with kind of like the, people think, oh,
It's
You-
it's
you
a
like
beginner
Minecraft,
game.
you
Anybody
must have-
anybody can play it. It's for
Yeah.
anybody.
yeah, it's for anyone, which is awesome.
Yeah, you can have like
Yeah,
a
but at
3-year-old
first for a
girl.
while it was more associated with like people, who live in their basement with their moms
Yeah.
that are like
Like now
40.
it's
And
one of
then,
the
like,
cool games to play. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
Now-
I'm building stuff. I'm
yeah,
surviving.
It's gotten back
It's-
out to like,
Did you hear-
this is for everyone. This isn't just for hobbits and yeah.
Did you guys hear? Did
The
you guys,
mentally ill people.
Yeah, or people
Hobbits?
who are, I mean, it was really associated
Hermits?
with like hermits. Yeah.
Hobbits. I just picture like Bilbo. Fucking creepers!
Gotta
Smoking
put
a
the
pipe.
ring on.
He doesn't have that high pitch of a voice.
But like it was associated with people with like autism as well for a while, and people were like, "Oh, I don't, I don't want to be associated with that." But now that whole thing is just no. This is like for everyone. This isn't just for the mentally disabled or anything. So,
No,
Well, okay,
the R
yeah,
word's
but that-
totally okay on our podcast. Just so you know.
I
Like,
know 'cause you said it
retard,
about 50
retarded,
times. But
jacktards.
I,
I'm gonna
I try not to say it because I don't really.
I'm gonna make a
like that word
much.
much, but-
I'm gonna make a compilation of you just saying like I'm gonna wait till we do
This is a retard.
just
Remix that.
retard.
It is coming back more in.
What, retard?
Front, no.
What'd you say, retard?
But yeah,
He's making-
my-
I
my
guess
point-
I don't
I
like
guess
it,
it's
so
making a
we say
comeback.
go
My
off.
point is Minecraft is coming back to the forefront of where everybody is like, no, this game is actually really cool. I actually turned it on earlier this week, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing because there's been so many updates since I played it.
I was
like
gonna
2
say,
days ago.
Has there been like
Oh,
1,000 updates?
Oh yeah,
You know,
it's so
I
different
bought the
now.
Adventure Time pack for that game, dude. It has everything. You get the tree house. You can go to the Candy Kingdom. You can go to the Ice Village. Like it has like all the
There's so
places
much
in
to
Adventure
do in
Time.
it now.
Like
That's-
it's cool. It's fun. To
They
just
ported
explore.
the space.
You're
mod
kind of selling me.
out. You know how we watched going back to Achievement Hunter, how they played the space mod where you can fly
yeah.
up to the moon and stuff. They have that on console now.
Do they?
But yeah, because it got so popular.
Space Simulator?
Like, yeah, or no, like the Minecraft where they had to build
Oh yeah.
rockets and stuff like that. Yeah, you could
I
do
feel like
that.
ever since Minecraft
That's
took
sweet.
over, ever since Microsoft bought Minecraft from Mojang, I feel like they've just taken it to a
I
whole
think
nother level.
Mojang still they own it, but Microsoft like
Owns
distributes
Mojang.
it.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought they sold it for like $2.7 billion or something. Like
No, I don't
Mojang
think so,
sold it
because-
to Microsoft.
I don't think they sold it to Microsoft, but
Imagine
Look it
just
up.
being the creator of this. Like, hey, let's make like a okay game.
Yeah.
Like graphics mediocre at best, terrible actually. And yeah, it's gonna be a like $2.7 billion game.
The 36-year-old founded Mojang, created Minecraft, and sold it to Microsoft
Oh, he
for
did sell.
$2.5 billion.
Okay.
He
He
sold
did sell
Mojang. He didn't sell Minecraft. He sold Mojang
so
to
Mike,
Microsoft.
so
the
he
whole
still
company.
owns Minecraft then.
No, he sold
Himself.
Mojang. So like,
He
sold the company,
everything with
but-
Mojang, I
Yeah,
think, just goes
Mojang
over.
would own Microsoft.
Okay.
So, or I mean,
Or Microsoft would own
Minecraft.
Mojang.
Microsoft owns Mojang and like probably the rights to everything with it.
probably have like Microsoft, or I mean, Minecraft and like 3 other no-name games.
Whatever other games.
Yeah, whatever
Have
other
never
games
taken
that
off.
they've created.
They'll probably just scrap them.
So, I'm assuming I already know your answer to this question, but what's the best battle royale?
I'd say it's a toss-up. Well, there's like the 3 big ones. There's PUBG.
Not the most popular, like your favorite.
Personal favorite.
Yeah, personal favorite.
Yeah.
Battle Royale.
So there's PUBG, Fortnite, and Apex.
I still haven't played
The
PUBG.
big 3.
I hate PUBG.
Really? You used to
Yes.
love that game.
No,
Yeah.
I've played it quite a few times.
Dave
And-
plays it a lot.
Does he?
Mobile.
I think
Yeah.
Dave plays.
He plays mobile.
What monster plays?
I
Battle
tried
Royale
playing
games mobile?
Fortnite on mobile. It's like the first time I played it, I got like top 3 or something, or
Dude,
top
you're playing
5.
with a bunch of retards.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Hey, let's be honest here. No, but okay. So out of those 3, like back in the real heat of Fortnite, when I was playing with all my buddies, and we would get really good playing like Corey or Brett.
Yeah.
We'd be winning quite a few games here and there. I really liked Fortnite, but as soon as Apex came over, it's like no competition. I'm Apex all the way because I can drop, 7 kill games pretty frequently.
Right. Yeah, I would say Apex too.
And I
it's
think
just the funnest for me.
Where my
I
skill
get-
lies is what I enjoy more.
I get really frustrated with it, but at least we've gotten championship with it. I don't think the only time we ever got first in Fortnite was when we did the snipers.
Yeah, true. And I was sniping everybody like 360.
I think I got like
scopes
1
and-
kill in that game. It was like lucky.
I think I jumped and spun around, like did a 180 like no scope snipe for the win.
Okay. Yeah, sure you did.
Yeah, I was playing with you.
I don't remember.
Oh, I jumped off a cliff. But like that one Apex round was my favorite. Me and you were playing. Just us and our teammate died like early.
Yeah.
And you had 0 kills, 0 damage, and all of a sudden like the guys were fighting up in the houses, like the final 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 1 guy versus the team of 3. And like he went in and killed 2 of the guys, and then the 3rd guy killed him. I was like, we're going in now. And I like opened the door. He's just standing there like patched up with a med kit. I just shotgun him in the face, and we get the win with that. And I
Yeah,
got
we're
1 kill.
not like Shroud where we'll just go in and kill team after team. We're more like a kind of stalk and hide until we're the top 5 or whatever. And if we run into somebody,
I'll
we'll
go-
take them out. But it's like we're not actively searching for people.
It
most of the
depends
time.
on who I'm playing with. If I'm playing with Brett,
Oh yeah,
we'll go hard
yeah.
and
But
jump
me and
go
you-
in there,
Yeah.
slingshot off of some rocks.
I think with me and you, I think it just depends on who our 3rd player is. We just play based on who our 3rd teammate is.
Yeah,
Because if
it's
our
me.
teammate's aggressive, it's like, what are we gonna do?
If
Leave
it's
our
me,
teammate
we're
behind?
not winning.
no, yeah, There's nothing I can do protecting you, Tom. Yeah, it's.
Honestly, Apex is probably the one that I've had the most fun with.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried to play the Call of Duty, the Blackout mode on that one.
See, that's way too much armor for me.
There's a lot going on, especially if you get helicopters and all that involved as well on that thing.
It's insane.
Oh man, it can get a lot. And then, but I think I've had the most fun playing Apex. Fortnite just frustrates the crap out of me because I feel like it's so much easier to cheat in that one because you can, especially if you have the elite controllers.
You
Because
can hook up keyboards, cross-platform and all that.
Yeah, you can build. Like some of those people will just build insanely fast. And if I'm just sitting there with just a regular controller,
And you don't have the experience either, even with the
I
controller.
have
You're
no
just-
chance. I have no chance. Where with Apex, I have quite, I have good experience with first-person shooters, so at least I kind of know what the concept of what I'm supposed to do.
You just still need to figure out who your
Yeah, I don't know.
Your main is.
I tried playing as Chungus, but
Gibby.
Big Chungus.
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
So, what's the most fun game you're playing right now?
I think if it's with
Like if you're by yourself, you just want to kill time.
just by myself.
Yep. What game you playing? Any game. Doesn't have to be a shooter. Like
Whack Off Master 69.
Yeah, 60 double 69. We're playing quite a bit of World War Z. There was Apex. I play Apex by myself every now and then.
I'm surprised.
Keep that spicy.
I'm surprised you didn't say Sims or Pokemon.
I guess I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon. After watching Detective Pikachu, it really sparked it. It's
Have
just
you-
like,
have you
might as
seen
well
that?
go catch a Pikachu.
I haven't either. No spoilers.
All right, about Detective
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, he dies. He gets shot right in the face
So anybody listening,
by Deadpool.
all three of us have Twitch. I'll put up our usernames on the video, and I'll set up links to our Twitch accounts. So anybody wants to check out our Twitches, we're gonna try to stream more. So
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably be streaming more than me, so.
it's so easy because all I have to do is just play it, and then I won't be able to stream my face yet unless I buy something. I'm sure I could just buy a webcam, hook it up to my Xbox, and then just like laying from my bed, just like
Sit back there and eat Cheetos.
Yeah.
Just don't waste your time. Just follow me. I'm the only good one here, so it'll just save you time. And
Make
money.
sure you turn it off before you fall
But I'm more
asleep while you're
entertaining.
playing.
I'm way
Camera's still rolling. He's over there just
Knocked up.
whack master 69.
I swear I should have.
Turn it on.
Dude, I'm
and
still
spit while you go to
loving.
bed.
Dude, I'm still loving Far Cry 5. That
Did
game
you
just
play-
has me hooked.
Oh, man.
People are like, this game's good. I beat it in like.
Dude,
I
I
don't
beat
know,
it on
so
every
much
difficulty.
hours.
I first beat it on normal, then I beat it on hard, and then they came out with this new difficulty called infinite mode with the infinite. No, not is it infinite? I don't know. They came out with a new.
Insanity?
No, they came out with a infamous mode.
Oh, okay.
And it came out with the new update, and I beat it. It's like, why haven't I been streaming this whole time? It's so easy. All I have to do is go to Twitch, broadcast, boom, I'm streaming. Well, you know what, folks? You'll get to watch us stream more often. You got Because I'm White, Holy Whiteness. Is it holy?
I think it is.
It's probably Holy
Yeah, I
Whiteness.
think it's still
I think
Holy
it's-
Witness.
The only thing I don't like about my Twitch name is that it's hard to spell.
You know,
because
the letters
yeah,
or
the
the
numbers
first
in there.
E, well, it's easy if you know it, because the first E and the last E are threes. That's all it is.
That's easy.
Yeah. But
If
if
you
you
say it
don't
like
know
that.
it, it's like, if you don't know it from the get-go, it's,
First E, last. Or, yeah,
And
first
where's
E,
my
last.
pants?
where's my pants?
Where's my
X or something?
No, there's no X's in it anymore. I changed it. So
Oh,
it's
really?
just where's my pants?
Can you
It's
change
all
your
like
username in
this.
Twitch?
Yeah, you can.
If
Can you?
I
I tried looking it up, but I
if I
couldn't.
can
can, I'm
change
gonna change it to my new name,
Yeah, you can change it. I changed
What
it.
is it again?
Captain E. Right.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's just like the E and then WR
Oh, yeah, you can change it.
ECK.
So
I said it's
I've
like
gotten gifted subscriptions just for my name.
really?
Just because people love like the Where's My Pants name.
Yeah.
They'll like gift me a subscription to their channel.
That's awesome.
I've gotten it like 4 times.
That's awesome.
Thank you. I'll be here.
So, dude, have you ever used Time Hop?
I know about it. I don't really
He's
use it.
still
so.
on this
Do you
garbage.
know what it is? Do you
Yeah, I know what it is. I know
So
what it is.
I am 2 days away now. On Wednesday it was 5. Today I am 2 days away from a 2-year streak. And afterwards I am going to uninstall that app and throw it out the window. I am done.
Finally.
It's over. Because after 2 years of looking at the past, you're
You
just
just
like,
want that
I know what
medal.
happened.
That
I know what
trophy.
happened 2 years ago. I'm so done. There's no point.
I don't know why you're still like. What's that extra 2 days? Is it just like?
But it's the 2 years.
It's to get that 2-year achievement.
Yeah. It's just to
It's a
see.
personal
It's just this.
achievement.
It's a personal achievement. You just see. I don't know. It's the curiosity too of what comes up. What pops up when you hit 2 years?
It's gonna be nothing.
It's just gonna be.
You're gonna look at it. You're like, well, it's yeah.
Nice job, Trevor. You hit 2 years, and it's like just like blank
gonna
wording.
call
Please don't uninstall me.
It's gonna call you buddy. Good job, buddy. All lowercase.
Good job, bud.
You gotta shed a tear while you're uninstalling.
Yeah.
Goodbye, buddy.
So Mike Tyson opened up his own cannabis facility.
Where?
What did you hear
Probably
about
California.
Yeah.
It was online.
I know, it's a while back ago.
I saw a picture of him in like this big cannabis facility.
It's like a month and a half or 2 months ago. Or
I know.
something.
That was pretty crazy, Mike Tyson. I mean,
Yeah.
his voice is already slurred enough as it is. Can you imagine him on weed?
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just insane. Like.
I've watched a few interviews with him.
Has Mike Tyson been on the Joe Rogan Experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
If
talked
you've
about,
not watched it, watch it. It's really interesting. Like he sounds really funny and just it doesn't sound intelligent at all, but he's very intelligent.
Oh yeah, Colton was listening to it.
Yeah.
And he was like, I could hear
He's
it.
got a lot to say.
I didn't actually listen to any of it, like any of what it actually.
I can't remember.
I watched a couple other interviews with him too. It's just he's mellowed down quite a bit
Oh yeah.
now since retiring, and he's gotten a little bit chubby too. But I mean,
Still works out like
but I mean, he could still knock my head off with one punch. So
I saw
Don't
this
talk
one
too
video
much.
of him like I saw this one video of him like shadow boxing, and he does like an uppercut and then like a left and a right and then a left and another uppercut and a straight, and he's just like so fast and powerful. You're just like, I wouldn't want to stand in front of that guy even today. Like I don't care. I don't.
No way.
There's like I couldn't take that guy.
Yeah, because I remember on the Joe Rogan Experience, he was talking about drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he said like when he was like 12 was the first time. I think it was acid.
No, I think it was 6. When he was like 6 years old or something like that.
Was it?
It was crazy.
I thought it was
young.
older than that, but maybe.
No, it was like crazy young.
And
when
he said, yeah, after the first time, he was like hypnotizing the thing. He was a wild animal.
Oh yeah, I think I heard
And
that
that
about
never
that.
changed. I was like, oh my god. All right.
Yeah.
Acid, here I come.
New question. Favorite Joe Rogan guest?
Yes.
Oh.
For me, it'd be a tie.
No ties. Number one.
No tie.
You gotta pick one.
Break it. Who is it? Who is it? Think of it now.
I gotta say. I mean, I really like the scientists and inventors.
Nerd.
I really, really, really like Neil deGrasse Tyson every time he's on there.
What?
That was probably one of the first ones I've ever listened to, and it was like that's
Yeah.
what got me hooked. It was Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I think
He's not my favorite,
I think
but
he has 3 of them, but they're my favorite. I think hands down. The Dr. Phil one is really good.
Dr. Phil was on?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Dr.
dude.
Phil one is
dude,
really good.
it's Joe Rogan.
You went
then,
with people I would not even put in like top 10.
All right, yours.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. We saw Bert Kreischer live in person,
Oh yeah.
and I think that one's solid.
Entertainment wise,
But
That was
whatever Bert's
but
incredible.
like Ari Shafir, he's a god. I feel like, and I think he's so funny. He's pretty much.
I don't know. I think Ari is the least funny out of them, but
Really?
yeah,
I wouldn't say
think so.
least. I would say I think I can
I'd
see
put
how
Tom
he like.
Segura over him.
I can
might-
see how he's more of your kind of humor. Like he's just
Yeah.
more offensive.
Dude, he's obnoxious, and I love
It's-
that.
yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just He's hilarious. I listened to some of his Netflix special today, and I like him.
Yeah,
he
you
was funny.
Snapchat.
Yeah, dude, like Ari Shaffir, and I was like, yeah.
As soon as I saw, like we were talking about the other day, like he has this whole YouTube special.
You see,
this is not happening.
Brendan Schaub came out with a Netflix special.
Who's that?
Brendan Schaub. He used to be a heavyweight UFC fighter. He was on The Ultimate Fighter for one
He's a
season,
comedian.
and now he has a podcast called The Fighter and the Kid.
Is he funny?
Yeah, he's one of Joe Rogan's
Personal best friends, I think.
Is he?
Something like that.
He's like big into boxing. He had his own boxing show on HBO. So he's pretty big.
But
If
he had
you're
his own
big
comedy
into
special come out just recently, in the last day or so.
yeah,
I know,
he's a pretty interesting dude.
like Anthony Jeselnik. He was never on Joe Rogan's show, I don't think, but he had his new special come out, and it was okay. But like the one part I loved is him about dropping children. He's like, there's no harm in it as long as nobody sees you. Like it's like a quick drop and then scoop them up. He's like, I was almost caught. It's a long way running down those stairs, but I got it.
All right, back to, I would say my favorite guest is probably Jamie Foxx. First time listener, Adam Greentree by far.
Well, the bow hunter?
The Australian bow hunter. Like he talks about, he spent like 30 days in the outback with nothing. Like he just lived off the land. He drank the water from out there. He hunted. He only ate what he hunted. I mean, he brought some jerky, granola, whatever, probably
stuff like that.
Like small food that would make him last if he was unsuccessful.
If he didn't
yeah, like for the most part, he lived off the land in the outback, which is pretty
insane.
Yeah. So
Just
I mean, that's
out
just
there
how it
to
is.
kill you.
He spent 28 days in the Rocky Mountains one time. I mean, I think he went there more prepared than in the outback.
But
yeah, you get the idea. He just goes out in the wilderness, documents it, and that's just what he does for a living.
Yeah,
he's insane. He
that's
has
pretty
insane
beastly.
stories. But I mean, yeah, first time Adam Greentree, but I think I found Jamie Foxx's a lot more interesting just because he gives you a different perspective on, celebrities, and he gives like a lot of background stories. Like at one point he talks about how he was at a party that he was at a huge party and he only spent like $400 on it. And there's this one guy, he's like, who's that guy? And he was talking to his buddy, and he's like, oh, he's just an up-and-comer, like, he's trying to be a rapper. And that guy was Kanye West. It was just when he was unknown. It's like, stuff like that, just stuff you never think about. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, just
By the
really
way, we're
interesting.
still waiting for that Kanye West podcast.
I'm with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
listening to that instantly if it
Oh,
if it
yeah.
happens.
Once that,
I'll sit down for 3 hours and listen to that. Oh, the other, like, probably one of my favorite little bits was with Tom Segura and Joe Rogan when they were talking about just glassing. And, like, Tom Segura had this hunter guy on his show, and, like, he shot this moose. And, like, as soon as he shoots this moose, this hunter guy, he's like, like, oh my god, I just ate, like, and Tom Segura is just like over there giggling like a little girl, like looking at Joe Rogan and then looking at the video, looking at Joe Rogan. He's like, this guy just made the sound that can only be defined as coming in your pants. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I would re-listen to that.
My favorite constant returner is definitely Bert Kreischer, though. I was listening to Bert Kreischer. I was listening to
He's just gold.
dude, every time he tells a story and he starts laughing and he does that high pitch, like I just can't help but just laugh with
he's
him.
like trying
It's
to talk
like,
through
yeah.
his like helium voice.
Yeah, he just has that high pitch, like he's trying to finish his sentence, but he can't help but laugh. It is just so funny.
Have you ever watched his like podcast, the Bertcast?
I tried it.
A couple of them.
I like
love
his
watching
clips.
him.
I like
Yeah.
clips,
Yeah.
but it's like listening from beginning to end.
It's kind of
just
hard. Well, especially since I listen to it at work.
I like the Chris. I like the Chris D'Elia one. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
I love Your Mama's House, Tom Segura's. And it's him and his wife.
Yeah,
And they actually have just amazing personalities, both of them.
When I will listen to podcasts, it's like RT podcast, Joe Rogan Experience, Jocko podcast. Like those are my go-tos. So it's like I hardly take the time to listen to any other ones.
Animated adventures. Oh man, the Rooster Teeth.
Oh, those are great. We
Those ones are
we
pure
should
gold.
we gotta get an anime or someday, just like animate our story. That'd be so great.
I think it's a little over budget.
I'll just have my sister do it.
All right. Next question. What's the best cartoon for adults? Kids cartoons. So not like South Park, like PG.
Like
Oh,
PG.
kids cartoon.
Yeah,
So-
kids cartoons for adults. So like Gravity Falls, Adventure Time. Those are the only two that I can think of right now.
Directed at children,
But like adults will enjoy it
Yeah.
just as much.
I don't know.
I really don't know. Well, one current one that comes to mind actually is, if you can like stand the childish humor of, or like childish parts of it, is the Adventures of Gumball.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Some parts of it are really funny. Like you have to be older to understand it. Like
Goes
one of my
right
favorite
over people's heads.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes is when he becomes the embodiment of an internet troll.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
good. He's just going around roasting people.
There's that other one where he was like talking about he was like trying to become like the biggest victim or whatever. Like he was like he's like, isn't that a part of the patriarchy? And every time he says something, you just like grow a little bigger or something. And that show's just insane.
Probably one of my favorite ones was like from a while ago, and they're putting it on Netflix. I heard it was Invader Zim.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That one was
good.
probably one of my favorites watching as a kid. I haven't seen it in a long time, but
You guys
I
ever-
guarantee it stands up to this day.
You guys ever watch Rocket Power when you were kids?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that show was the shit. Whatever happened to that show? Is it streaming anywhere?
I don't think. Probably on VRV.
Yeah, I'm sure you could buy it somewhere, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
I don't
stream
know
it.
if it's on Hulu or not.
It's
I know
funny.
Hulu has a lot of.
I know,
good
like
shows.
the website VRV.co.
I've never heard of that.
It's like pure cartoons, and then has like a few movies, but mostly just shows, and it's like 50-50 between
It's
cartoons and anime.
Yeah, there's a bunch of anime.
But
Okay.
yeah, when I went on there, I just watched like a bunch of cartoons because it's got Final Space by Olin Rogers. He does like the story time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hilarious dude too. And yeah, that Final Space show was also solid.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, probably top 10
Really?
and it's like, it's not. I'd say it's PG. Too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, like he just says like, doesn't I don't know, like holy giant testicles. That's like just kind of the lines in there that are just kind of like off the wall, like flapping flapjacks or something.
Yeah.
I think probably overall would be Adventure Time.
Adventure
Just-
Time?
It just
Most
goes on for so
satisfying.
long.
It
So
goes
many
on for
seasons.
so long, but there is so much that like kids would just not understand. I think.
A lot of it.
In
I think
that-
a lot of it can relate to like adults.
Yeah, but it's the
thought of it-
sci-fi and fantasy part of it.
It's just like
There's so
digging,
much to keep
digging
track
into
of.
it. Like deep down, wouldn't we all just love to live in a treehouse near
With a talking
kingdom with a talking freaking dog?
in a post-apocalyptic.
Okay, no, but my
world.
favorite part of Adventure Time, like favorite scene, is they're like, we have to go to the library to look for a book, and like both Finn and Jake run into this library, and they're like reading up books. He's like Dark Times, this,
Oh.
and then it goes and it says butt stuff on one book, and they just scan over it, and it
Yeah.
just stays right next to them.
Yeah,
Like the next
I'll
book
tell
they're
you.
looking for is the book, and so like they're reading it, and this butt stuff is in frame this entire, and I'm like losing my
best adult
mind.
joke that they got in there. So great. I remember you snapping that to me, and you're just losing your mind. I'm like, oh yeah, I seen that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, it was pure.
So,
And
the black and blue, and the white and gold dress. So,
like from a few
From
years
like
ago.
what color?
2016.
Yeah. What color? So when you guys looked at that, what color could you guys see? I'm just curious.
Black and blue.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw white and gold.
I don't even remember.
Well, you're out of this conversation.
I think it was two different dresses
Tom,
anyways,
it's-
but
It's white and gold. How would it be two
Black
different
and gold.
dresses? Two people were looking at the exact same picture, and they were seeing two different dresses, like two different colors.
I don't know.
Apparently, it has something to do with the cones in your eyes or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like, you know those pictures that like
Or the
rotate?
lighting.
Like if it's like a ballerina, whatever, on its stand, and then if you look at it on like the right side of the phone, it's spinning counterclockwise. But then if you look at the left side, it's spinning clockwise. I think it's kind of like one of those things, depending on what the lighting of the room is and where you're looking at the dress.
Yeah, the angle and the light.
Do you guys want to talk about UFC fights coming up?
Well,
I feel like these are a big
There's
deal.
the one
to
in
me.
Minneapolis, and we're gonna be in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
we're not gonna go to it.
Tyrone Woodley and Robbie Lawler were supposed to fight, but Tyrone Woodley, I don't know if it was re-injured because I think his right hand was injured at one point. I think it was from his previous fight, but it must have not healed correctly, or it must not have healed all the way because he pulled out of the fight.
I think I heard it sparring. The other day.
It's official. They're looking for a new fighter. So Robbie Lawler, like freaking legend of UFC, is gonna fight, but it's like now it's like who's he gonna fight?
Who's
You should go fight him.
Let's do it.
No, just you, not tag team.
What? No, I don't mean just me.
Okay.
By let's do it, I mean me. You can coach me.
We'll be
Okay,
in Minneapolis,
yeah, I can coach
so,
you.
We'll
Let's
be
do
there
it.
already.
It's all about staying
Just
in
gotta
the
jump
fetal
in the ring.
position, protect the face, and yeah, you're set.
So, only 3 weeks from now, freaking Donald Cerrone, Cowboy Donald Cerrone, he posted on Instagram. I mean, the fight was already announced, but it's funny how Donald Cerrone puts it because he's like, I get a call. I get a call from the UFC. Hey, you want to fight in 3 weeks? And apparently he was like cave diving like in some remote area, and he's like, sure, I'll fight in 3 weeks. So it's like he flies back home, and now he's preparing to fight Tony Ferguson in 3 weeks, June 8th. Like, it's gonna be a huge fight. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tony Ferguson, but he's been having some mental issues. Like I don't know.
Probably from getting punched in the head one too many times.
Well, he's just like no. It's really weird because like it's a little, I wouldn't say depressing, but he just doesn't seem like all there at the moment. So it's like I'm curious of how this is actually gonna go. I don't know. He like you just look at his past posts. It's just weird stuff. But
He's just gonna want this guy to punch him in the face.
So featherweight.
Punch me again.
So July 27th, featherweight title. Another legend, Frankie Edgar versus Max Holloway. That'll be a big fight.
Yeah.
And
Skip. Okay. Diaz versus Pettis. No,
Nate Diaz versus Showtime Anthony Pettis, August 17th.
That's gonna be
I'm gonna
just a
give it to
straight up
Diaz.
brawl.
Even though Diaz has been out, Diaz is...
He basically technically retired,
monster.
didn't he?
Diaz brothers, they're cardio machines. Like
Yeah.
I follow him on Snapchat. I mean, just today he was like biking. Like these guys train. I don't know about Nate, but Nick, he trains for triathlons. So they're absolute monsters. Like his cardio's like through the roof. Like if they wanted to fight like in a month, I'm sure they could. They're constantly training. They're like Floyd Mayweather. Like when they're not fighting,
in the zone.
They're
training.
They're always
fight.
ready. They're always ready.
Yeah.
So, did you guys see that video of Sage Northcutt getting knocked out?
Oh, yeah.
So, Sage Northcutt switched from...
Is that
that's the super shredded kid.
He got knocked out?
He's like 20...
What's that guy's? Wilder.
No, this isn't boxing.
No, that's not boxing.
Oh,
But Wilder is coming up.
I saw Wilder doing that post-conference.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, I just love boxing because it's the one fight I can almost kill a guy and not get charged for murder.
Yeah.
I was like,
that was sad.
no, I don't want I don't want no part of that guy.
He got some backlash
He's
for
got
that.
like the knockout record, doesn't he?
I don't...
He's
Yeah,
an
because I think he
absolute
only
beast.
has one fight. He's
Right.
undefeated, but he only has one fight that ended by decision.
One or
All
two.
the other ones were
Yeah.
knockouts.
And this next guy coming up though is almost similar.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's going to be insane. But yeah, Sage Northcutt, he left the UFC. It's kind of a mutual thing, and he decided to join One Championship because he's like I'm going to build up my reputation with this other company, and then maybe I'll come back in the UFC as more of a
Bigger name.
built up, and it's just he didn't want to start in the UFC, and a lot of people thought that was a smart decision. He's a 155 fighter, probably even 170. He fought at 185 against this dude, and this dude is like he's bigger than him. You can tell like when they're standing off.
Bigger reach
They're
and
just
all that.
Yeah, they're teeing off. He's a karate. He's all karate. He has a black belt in karate, and he's like standing back. He has like one of his hands down. The dude just comes in with a right hook, just knocks him out. First punch of the fight. 29 seconds.
No defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just. Oh my god.
In the
Probably
UFC,
hammered
in the
down.
UFC though, he was doing really good. That's the thing. It's just insane.
Just caught him off guard. Maybe?
Basically, it's just it was a lucky. I wouldn't say lucky. It was just
Well timed.
yeah, just well timed. It just worked out for him.
Yeah. But okay.
He was just not taking.
There was a Bellator fight that had a knockout last weekend. It was the Viper, and I can't remember the other guy's name right now.
But
Anyway,
more importantly, June 29th. They got like the UFC championships, right?
Yep.
That's what's going on.
What?
For June 29th.
No, it's just
Just
UFC fight night.
main event, whatever.
It was supposed to be I think it was supposed to be like a welterweight bout or something.
More important than that, though, we got the Lonely Island
Lonely Island
concert.
oh yeah,
touring for the first and probably last time ever.
Ever in
first
like
time
the
in
Midwest.
10 years.
They've never been over here.
No,
Yep.
and they're only
And-
going to.
I thought
They're only
this was
touring
their
for-
first time touring ever. I thought they
It
never
is.
toured before.
Yeah, it's the first time touring ever, and they've been a band for 10 years.
Okay.
And then
I thought you said
They're
the first time in
they're
10 years, like they
only-
toured 10 years ago.
I mean, they've had shows like in
I
the
think
West
they had
Coast and stuff.
pre shows though, like little shows.
okay.
Yeah, kind of
They're-
little shows, but
yeah.
nothing like a huge.
They have
tour.
one like coming up in a week or something like that.
And
where it's,
especially like
just-
over here, they haven't done much at all.
No.
Or I don't think anything.
This is going to be great.
And I think, dude, it is.
It's the
going to
last
be
concert
stacked.
of their tour too.
Really?
Is Minneapolis. It's the last concert of their tour, and they're only on tour for 2 weeks.
Minneapolis
like
is
official
gonna be
tour.
crazy that night.
Oh, it's gonna be huge. You got
Gay-
UFC.
let's go to the gay 90s.
You got the big
I've
UFC
never
fight
been
going
there.
on, and Lonely Island.
Yeah, we're definitely
man.
gonna. What if they go out like Bert Kreischer did after this show? Just Lonely
jeez.
Island fills the bar. Oh man, give those guys the mic.
Oh man.
I'll karaoke
I'll
every
kick
single
it.
one of their songs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know them by
December.
heart. Like, don't test me.
So you guys want to hear some Instagram comments?
Better
About
believe
what?
I do.
So,
About what? About your,
Oh yeah, you cut it off of mine, so I couldn't.
I
read
cut it off of his so that he couldn't see it.
about your birthday or
No,
what?
no.
No.
So I like when I scroll through Instagram, I'll see these comments on posts that'll just make me just laugh my ass off. I'm like, these are savage.
Okay, no, I was sorry to cut you off, but before, dude, Family Guy post. It was like a deleted scene. I don't know. I sent it to you guys. I don't know if you watched it. It was about
I don't think so.
abortion. And there, everybody was for it except Peter, which I would think it would be totally opposite. And they were asking, like, drilling him on it, like every question. And they came out, what if she's raped? And he says, well, she should have thought of that before asking me for directions. And I lost my mind.
Oh,
Dude, I had to rewatch that 3 times. Like, is that what he really just said? I was like, oh man, next time I'm deep in a conversation, dude, I'm throwing that one out there to see
Put that
how
in your
many
pocket.
people I can make cry. That is
Wow.
pure gold, and I'm giving that all out to Family Guy. That is absolutely amazing writing. Like, that doesn't get any better than that.
Oh. All right, back to Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's great.
Instagram comments.
So yeah, I'll read these comments that I'll just read them and I'll just be like, oh my god, these are hilarious.
So
By the way- by
that's
the
why we
way-
gotta have like a post, like a picture thing that pops
Yeah.
up in the video.
By the way, what do you think is better for memes? Facebook, Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram. I mean, it's better for sharing. It's better for because when you're on Facebook, you're seeing a lot more of your like friends and family. It's like
Yeah, the
I
stuff
I don't
care
follow.
about.
I don't follow a ton of my.
Meme pages and stuff?
I don't follow a ton of like my, like, a lot of my other random friends and family on Instagram.
I
Well,
find
yeah,
more
mostly just
family
memes.
friendly. I find a lot more family friendly memes on Facebook. Then I go to Instagram. I'm just like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more savage because a lot of them are private. You have to
Yeah.
like, you have
Yeah.
to, you have to.
I
be
want like the
accepted.
memes about running over my neighbor's retarded child,
I was at
and then it's Maui from.
What can
what's
I
that?
say except you're welcome?
That's Favorite meme of all time, that one.
So, first Instagram comment. So I'm just calling this segment Instagram comments of the week. So here's the post. It was about BJ Penn. BJ Penn with his 7th consecutive loss. He takes record for the longest losing streak in UFC history. Elijah comments, still breaking records.
Just a smack to the face, like, good job.
Just a bunch of like flexing emojis next to it.
Staying strong.
So good. So, I don't know if you saw that recording about the Joe Rogan AI. Where it was like a video. Yeah, and it was like he was talking about chimps playing hockey, and it's like so like they took an AI and they put Joe Rogan's voice on it, and they took like a bunch of Joe Rogan's old podcasts, and so basically it's just sounds like Joe Rogan, and he's basically sounding like exactly what Joe Rogan would say.
Yeah.
So they gave it like an algorithm, right? Of like what could possibly be said by
I'm
Joe Rogan.
pretty sure
Like, spot on.
I want to say there's probably someone out there, like a big company, who has done that for Morgan Freeman. So after he dies, we're still gonna have a whole bunch of like documentaries of Morgan Freeman's voice, but we just have
He'll
that
still
many...
be in movies for
I'm
years
pretty
after
sure.
he dies.
I think with Morgan Freeman, I'm pretty sure he's like read the dictionary out. You can have him. You can pay him to be like a narrator at like your wedding or something like that, or at like your funeral or something. You can have Morgan Freeman like.
You know Bruce Buffer Bruce Buffer who announces UFC fights. Yeah, he.
You don't pay for Morgan Freeman to be there. You pay for his voice to be there.
You can pay.
Clarify that.
You can pay Bruce Buffer and he'll do like a personal announcement for you. I don't remember how much it was. I think it's like $200 for a general one, but then it's like to use your name and like be really specific, it's like $400. It's expensive.
Yeah.
But
my name was worth $200.
So
Jesus.
So Joe Rogan makes a post about this AI, and he's like, "Holy crap, this is crazy! This thing does sound exactly like me. I don't know how to feel about this." And then I don't know if you've heard of this page. I love this page. It's called Nature is Metal. They said, "Now say big floppy donkey dick."
So wait, that's just a random comment in there that says that.
Just say big floppy donkey dick. Just see how much the AI changes. It's just funny. I thought it was funny. So
That's the only word.
Have you guys ever heard of Grande? He does a bunch of the Minecraft
edits for like music and stuff.
So there was one with James Charles.
I think it's Grande.
I don't know. It was like a James Charles video. And it was like a Minecraft thing with them. And then somebody commented, "Everybody is gangster until your sexuality is changed by James Charles."
Just trying to lure boys in. Not even boys, there's men. I mean, like, hey, you want $1,000 and you gotta be gay for it.
No, he was literally like going out and being.
Yeah,
like,
he was like
hey,
trying
I'm a
to.
celebrity.
He was
so
trying to
you
convince
shouldn't sleep
people,
with me.
basically.
Like,
Apparently his one of his partners was like, yeah, when he was back then, he was telling people, well, you don't really know you're gay until you try it. Like, imagine if a dude went up to a girl and was like, you don't know you're really lesbian until you try dick.
You gotta try it out once. Yeah. Who knows? Might
take her for a test ride.
If you don't like it, you can return it within 30 days.
I think it was on Joe Rogan's podcast. One of his guests was saying they're like, yeah, one of his guests was going, my brother, just to see if he was gay or not, went all the way and had sex with a guy. Didn't like it, so he's like, oh, I guess I'm not gay.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's one way to test it.
You're gaping holes.
It sounds like an exact conversation that would happen on Joe Rogan Experience. I listened to
He went the whole way and decided, no, not for me.
I listened to the...
Nope. Done with that.
I listened to the Macaulay Culkin one. That was pretty good.
Oh, man.
The Home Alone kid.
Oh, yeah. I know.
He's surprisingly normal.
He turned around, right? He's doing pretty good now.
I think he made a major turnaround because he was
He was
like addicted to meth or cocaine.
His heroin.
Or heroin.
Yeah.
He looked like a skeleton.
He's a totally normal person now.
I've learned black tar heroin's the way to go. Super expensive,
Go
but it does the trick.
Yep.
Just from professional opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
I'm good with just Xanax. Lots and lots of Xanax.
After our eye surgery.
That's it.
Dude, I slept for like 2 days. Did that.
I just went home, passed out after. Both me and Cody got LASIK last year, and it was, I think it was a solid decision.
It was the best decision ever. Yeah.
I'm happy with my results. I'm still paying off student loans, but hey,
Just
got
add it
clear
on
eyes.
By the time
Got
you're
clear
30,
eyes.
you'll be debt free.
And you get lifetime.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
as you
it's
go once a
lifetime.
year.
Okay, sorry, going back to my
Well, you're talking about
UFC.
fighter.
Yeah, my fighter for the Bellator knockout. One of my favorite knockouts so far this year.
Okay.
The guy, his nickname is the Viper, but Michael Page. He was being like cocky as hell. He's really hard to watch when he's fighting because like he's constantly moving the whole time. He's not like trying to like set up for moves and stuff, or he's like waiting for them to attack by him constantly moving.
Okay.
But like he hit a guy. He hit his opponent. I'm so sorry.
Is that the one that like he does the spinning like punch
Yeah,
and knee and
he'll
punch
spin
and-
around a lot and stuff like that. He's really fast.
I saw that one guy. He was like looked like he was going for.
I'm sure if you
flying
just go on
knee.
YouTube and look up the Viper knockout, it'll be right
It'll
there.
pull up one
Yeah, I
or the
know.
other.
But
But yeah, I like that one guy. Just like spitting like
he got
like a 720 and then knocked the guy out.
he got knocked out by Douglas Lima. That's his name. And he got hit on Lima on the back of his head, and Lima staggered back, and he went in for like the kill basically, and Lima swept his legs out from underneath Viper and came underneath and knocked him out in midair.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, it was. He just dropped.
Boom. You're done. Shut down.
Yeah.
Knockouts are so brutal,
Oh.
but it's like you can't not love them. Like you know how bad they are. Like that dude just broke his brain. Like his brain's probably
Yeah.
bleeding right now somewhere. But we're just like we just can't help but just love those
No,
moments.
that's hands down my favorite knockout of the year so far.
All right, so I think now is a
But
good
anyway.
place to end. We've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
I think now is a good point. To
I mean, most of this podcast is either Joe Rogan breakdowns or like UFC breakdowns.
we had a solid. We were
But,
going solid
yeah.
with the Game of Thrones there for
Yeah,
like,
for
the
a
first
while.
like 30 minutes.
I wasn't involved much.
Well,
but-
no. Speaking of comments, have
Okay.
you ever read the ones for sugar-free gummy bears?
No.
Dude, you gotta do that sometime. So like, sugar-free gummy bears apparently are like the best laxative in the world.
Oh.
Like fast,
you
like
mean like reviews? You mean reviews?
yeah, reviews or
Okay.
like reviews on sugar-free gummy bears. Doesn't
Okay.
matter what brand. Any sugar-free gummy bears apparently ruin your life.
Maybe I need to try that. Who said that?
And yeah, there's like one of them, and like this guy left a comment, and it was like a novel, saying like, I had like 6 gummy bears, they tasted amazing, and within 30 minutes, I experienced like Mount St. Helens erupting in my pants, and it was like the lava flowing through my veins, and like super descriptive about how he like it just killed like his whole family by eating sugar-free gummy bears. It was any of them too.
We should
So
do
yeah,
that.
if you're having bowel problems, sugar-free gummy bears.
Sugar-free. That's
So
it.
and next time I guest on podcast, I ordered this hot sauce called Cully's Firewater. I should bring it because it would be really fun to watch you guys.
We can touch our eyes with it.
No,
instead
no,
of
no,
eating
don't
it.
touch your eyes with it.
Okay,
So
not next week. Not next week when
Not
we have the
next
Blackout
week, but-
podcast.
No,
Some other time.
Some other time, but it has it contains of Carolina Reapers, Trinidad Scorpion chilies, lime, Mexican tequila, and it has palm sugar, onions, ginger, garlic, salt, and pepper in it.
So,
So it's got tequila in it, so you could do it as the blackout.
oh my god,
But
that sounds
That
dangerous.
sounds terrible.
yeah,
Drinking and then, oh, you know what? I need hot sauce.
it did win like 4 or 5 tastes.
Is that hotter than like the hot ones?
I don't know. I have to try it. I ordered it, so
Have you
it,
you've had hot ones though, right?
Yeah. Well, the Last Dab Redux is my favorite one. It's
Okay.
the Pepper X version, but the
Trevor doesn't even like
this Cully's-
spicy.
No, I'm not.
No, the
Jalapenos are like
is
where I
hot.
cut off, and not even that many jalapenos.
No, the Last Dab Redux is hot as hell. I literally used a very
We gotta tell him you
size.
enjoy peppers.
Yeah, but it is very delicious. Is the problem because I want more of it.
You get
but
any
I
more
can't-
You're
spicier.
just like sweating and you can't breathe. You're like,
You get
"Ah."
any more spicier, I'm gonna have to deport you.
All
All right,
But
we're cutting it off. I love you guys.
Kill switch.
Thank you for listening. Like and share.
I
Subscribe.
like your curls, by the way.
Yeah.
From
Dude, I get that all the time. Whenever I wear my hat backwards, like Kennedy told me last week, I was wearing my Hoffman.
All right, love you. Bye.
all right,
She's like, I love your curls.
we're gonna be cut off like a Jewish penis, and see you later.
Girls for the girls.